Hey everybody out there, thank you so much for tuning into my channel, Everything Beautiful. I truly believe that God has made everything beautiful. And you know, sometimes things don't seem beautiful in our lives. We may be going through a dark season. We may be going through something in our lives that, you know, it's just like, God, are you even there? You know, and you don't find it beautiful. Well, let me tell you something. I want to share with you a scripture on today, Romans 8:28. And I want to read from the Amplified Version. And it says this: we are assured and know that God being a partner in their labor, all things work together and are fitting into a plan for good to and for those who love God and are called according to his design and his purpose. Guess what? That's your word today. I want you to run with this word. I want you to meditate on this word all week long. And I want you to ask God to give you a revelation of what this word is speaking to you. Romans 8:28 is a scripture that I hold on to. I can remember walking through a dark season in my life, and one day I'm going to share that testimony with you guys, but not today. But I can remember that scripture, Romans 8:28 and Jeremiah 29:11. Those two scriptures were two scriptures that I held to my bosom. Let me tell you something, as I walked through that dark season in my life. And this particular scripture here was one of those scriptures that helped to bring me out of that dark season, because I had to keep on encouraging myself, and I had to keep on reminding myself that all things work together for good. They may not feel good. Listen, when you're going through trials and tribulations, it don't feel good. But let me tell you something, it can work for your good. You know what? God doesn't allow us to go through various things or whatever and it be wasted. Everything that we go through, any trauma, any tragedies in our lives, any disappointments, any heartbreaks, any upsets, anything that we go through, let me tell you something, God can turn that thing around, man, and he can use it for your good. You heard the saying before, your mess can become your message. Your test can become your testimony. Let me tell you something. If God allowed you to go through something, he saw something in you, just like he saw in Job. You know, the story of Job talks about how this man, he lost his children. This man lost his wealth. His body was afflicted with boils. And then his wife, she even basically was turning on him. But let me tell you something. In the midst of it all, Job says, though he slay me, yet will I trust him. You got to have that kind of attitude to say, you know what? No matter what I'm going through, I'm going to trust God. I'm going to believe God. Because you know what, y'all? Let me tell you something. At the end of the day, there is nobody else. Yes, I mean, we have friends, we have loved ones, we have, you know, we have our church families and things like that, man. And thank God for them. But at the end of the day, we need God. He's the only one that's going to be able to bring us through whatever we're going through. And like I said, I'm going to share that testimony with you guys one day to let you know that this lady sitting here, I should have lost my mind. But because I know that all things work together for good, and I'm called according to God's purpose, and Jeremiah 29:11 says, and I know the plans that I have for you, that they are good and not evil. And I like the translation that says to bring you to your expected end. Listen, you got to learn to sit in the seat of expectation and believe God that any day, he can turn that thing around. I like the song what Fred Hammond said, late in the midnight hour, God's going to turn it around. It's going to work in your favor, and around and around and around. We gotta just trust God that he's able to do exceedingly and abundantly above all that we could ever ask or think. I believe that you didn't just stumble upon this channel, but I believe it was a divine appointment. It was meant for you to look at this channel And understand that God is not through with you yet. Understand that God has plans for you that you cannot even fathom. You cannot even begin to imagine. Listen, we have plans, we have dreams for ourselves, but can I tell you, God can give us plans and dreams that will just literally blow our mind. We got so many things that's in us and we don't even realize it. But once we get connected with God, He can begin to reveal, oh my God, the glorious things that He has placed in us, things that are going to take us to new dimensions, things that are going to take us to higher heights and deeper depths in our lives, things that are going to help us to prosper, things that are going to help us to just to be light in a world of darkness. Let me tell you, everything is made beautiful in its time. It's your time. It's your season. It's your time to shine. I believe it. For such a time as this, God is saying, rise up out of the ashes. For I sent my servant this day to give you this message, to know that all things are working for your good. I don't care what happened. I don't care what they said. I don't care what they did. I don't care what you did to yourself. I don't care. God can turn that thing around and He can make it work for your good. So be encouraged today and make sure that you hit the subscribe button so that way you will not miss a video as I upload the videos. I'm so excited about the content that I'm going to be sharing with you guys. I want to empower you. I want to make you understand that you are valuable, that you are worthy, and that you are beautiful. My name is Kim Williams, and I love talking about the beauty of God. I love talking about everything beautiful in God because He's beautiful. And so everything that He touches, everything He has created is beautiful. And the most beautiful creation of all was you, a human being. God created you in His image and His likeness. He thought so highly of you that He wanted you to be created in His image and His likeness. So guess what? You are special. You are unique. There's nobody else like you. And God has great plans for your life. And I just want you to hold on. I want you to not give up. I want you to just keep on pressing and believing that God is going to bring you to your expected end. He has great plans for your life. Don't faint. Keep trusting. Keep believing. And you will receive the promise. Thank you for tuning in to Everything Beautiful. I hope to talk to you soon. And God bless you guys and have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.
Forever, oh, give thanks unto